Hi, I'm Stephanie Sullivan with Community Visual Resource, a nonprofit organization dedicated to youth and media. We're here at the Princess Project in San Diego, where we are about to meet the chair of this lovely nonprofit organization, as well as the many volunteers who help to make dreams real for prom-going high school girls. Their tagline is, "Give your time, talent, and taffeta." So stay with us. So here I have with us Jennifer Gaston, who is the chair for the Princess Project San Diego. Welcome, Jennifer.
Hi, thanks.
Jennifer, tell us a little bit about the Princess Project and how it was started.
Yeah, absolutely. The Princess Project was started in 2002 with a girl with one need. A woman really found her by mistake and just decided that there's more girls out there that have a need for a dress. And so she kind of spun out with a bunch of her friends and started collecting dresses so they could have a little bit of selection for this one girl to get a dress. And there the Princess Project was born.
Wow. So dresses meaning, how does this work? How does the Princess Project work? What's it all about?
Yeah, so we're a nonprofit organization that gives prom dresses to girls who can't afford them. We collect dresses year round and then organize them into a beautiful shop and make a boutique so the girls can come and get dresses from us.
Oh, I love it. And it's helped so many young girls be able to get a prom dress that may not have gotten one because they couldn't afford it or...
Yes, absolutely. The cost of prom nowadays is upwards of $800 per couple. It's an enormous expense. And for a parent or parents to bear, or even if two parents, if the guy and the girl's parents are willing to fork up some dough for their kids to go to prom. So by providing a prom dress, it cost us maybe $25 per girl that we serve. So our overhead cost is very minimal. By providing that dress for them, that family can save like $200-300. So it's a big savings at the end of the day for those families.
That's so great. And what a concept. I mean, what a great concept too, because so many of these girls, they go to prom, they're never going to wear that dress again.
No, that's one of our big things. We really try to reuse and recycle. We do it in our print materials. We do it in our note cards. And of course we do it with the dresses. We collect dresses and reuse them. And that's one of our big kind of, mission statements is to really stand behind the green message and keep that taffeta moving forward.
I love it. This is so great. So we're sitting in the Princess Project in San Diego right now at Horton Plaza, and there's all these beautiful dresses, gowns, I should almost call them, some right here. And it's just such a neat feeling to have come here and see actually what goes on and what you've done with all these amazing volunteers and how they're helping these young women. And I saw it myself. They were so pleasant and so helpful. And you train them, you do it all.
We do. Volunteers come out of the woodwork this time of year in the spring. We definitely have a core of volunteers that makes the Princess Project run for the few months that it takes us to put on this event. But then we just get volunteers from the woodwork. I mean, friends of friends, moms of friends. We have a lot of girls that have gotten dresses from us in the past that come back to volunteer. And so it kind of keeps that community spirit moving. We really try to make it a special day, really boosting self-esteem and self-confidence and inner beauty and all those great messages. And so that's really what we want to do. I mean, not only just give them a prom dress, but we want them to feel amazing in the dress, and we want them to feel like a princess. I mean, that's really what we want to do. And we train our volunteers and we continue that message on. So
wow, what a heartwarming thing. I mean, I'm really touched by that because, yes, you're not only giving these gals these dresses,
right,
you're also helping them with their confidence. And that is so needed in today's world because these girls are growing up so quickly,
yes,
and there's so much they need. And volunteer gals are very nurturing, just like moms, and really care about these girls. And Wow, what a neat organization.
Yeah.
I want to join.
You can, you absolutely can. But yeah, I mean, it's very rewarding for our volunteers, but it's also just, it's a snapshot of that girl's life in 45 minutes to an hour. They get special treatment like nobody's business. I mean, they get a personal shopper. They get to bring along one female guest with them. So maybe their mom or their best bud, their BFF, whoever's coming with them. But we really are all about making it amazing for them. How do you feel in the dress? How does that dress make you feel? And so it's not about, oh, you're not being the fashion police, or red is definitely not your color. We don't do that kind of policing. That's not our message.
Oh, that's so great. And you've got that structured. I saw you here with the volunteers, and it's very good to have structure. I mean, because one of the volunteers could actually say something to the girls that wouldn't be so great, like that looks too tight or something. And I heard you saying to them, just make sure you don't, it's not up to you to say that dress looks good or not. What are some of those structured things that you tell your gals?
There's a lot of them. We actually have a lot of rules. Some of the rules are just that, be very sensitive to their needs, be very sensitive to those body image issues. And you can just simply think, I don't think it's going to work for you. Or maybe it's a little too tight, or it's so baggy, let's find something that can fit you better. And so we really want we want them to feel comfortable in the dress. And then, also to the volunteers, just keep sending those positive messages like, blue is an amazing color on you, Stephanie. Those types of things, just very positive comments. And we always give them a handful of comments to kind of use in their bag of tricks throughout the day while they're volunteering.
That's great. And just those little words help so much. They go so far, that positive, yes, that's very important. So that's great. The Princess Project does it all.
We really try to promote a positive message, and with our volunteers as well. They need to be committed to our mission as well. And if they're not, we've had times where we've politely asked them to do a different job or do something that they're not so interactive with the girls.
Yeah. Well, that's good. So you make it work. So you make a maybe not so positive situation, turn into a better situation, which is great. Wow, that's awesome. Well, tell us a little bit about, so we're sitting here and the doors are getting ready to open. What's going to happen when those doors open?
We're going to be flooded with beautiful teenagers and their buddies. Actually, we book appointments, and so the girls have time ahead of time to make appointments with us. And so we'll get batches of girls that come in. They check in through our checkout process. They have a little card that they fill out. We call it their Princess Pass. And it kind of helps us keep track of them, but it also helps us to kind of know our demographics, what zip codes our girls are coming from, what high schools we've reached, and maybe what high schools we haven't reached, that we need to do a better job, digging into those high schools and getting the word out that we have dresses to give away. So they come in, they check in, and then they each get assigned a personal shopper. So we usually take 3 to 5 girls at a time, and they get one personal shopper with them. We take away their cell phones and their jackets and their purses.
Good.
And all of those teenager distractions, so they can just really focus on them and choosing an amazing dress. Nice. We also have hundreds of girls to pump through here every day of our events. And so we have to make it organized. We have to make it timely, and we have to make it fair. Everybody gets about 45 minutes to choose a dress. And then once they're done with that, then they go to accessories, and they get to pick out an accessory to go with their dress.
Wow,
and
nice.
Then,
another donation.
Yes, and so we get donations from accessories as well. And then this year we had a makeup company come in and do free makeup for us. So they got a makeover at the end of it. So
wow, and that makes them feel really special.
Yeah,
that's great.
It really did. It was a very much an added bonus to their whole experience here.
Wow. So how many of these events actually do you hold in over a month period or when it opens? Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. We typically do events a little bit prior to prom season. So we usually do kind of late March, mid-April, somewhere around that time frame. It kind of depends on our space and the different high schools and when they're holding proms. we really start in the fall with getting the events organized, getting a core group of people committed to the Princess Project and committed to running their committees and making sure all those committees are running smoothly throughout the year. And then it takes us about 5 full days to give away as many dresses as we possibly can. So, yeah.
It's a lot of work, too. Woo.
Exactly. So we're on track to serve 1,000 girls this year, and that's our goal. We have probably 1,000 appointments booked, so hopefully they all come. Yeah.
1,000. That's amazing. Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What a great organization. I mean, this is just really incredible. So thank you so much for being with us today. So here we have with us Brianna Sardina, and Brianna is actually the co-producer of this show. Brianna, tell us a little bit about how you found out about the Princess Project.
Well, I was sitting actually with a few of my friends at lunch, and a bunch of other, I think they're ASB or someone passing out flyers, said, "You guys want a free prom dress?" And I was thinking, maybe it's a scam, you have to sign up, or it's a raffle or something like that. And they say, "No, you just sign up and pick a day and a time, and they will email you back a couple days later to let you know if you got the spot, and then you just come in and pick your dress, no cost."
Wow, nice. So then what'd you do? You ended up making an appointment, or?
I ended up making an appointment. I tried to make it the same day as my friends, and I did, but it was a different time. I was way before them, and I came in and just signed, my paper, and I was able to do it.
Wow. So tell us a little bit about the process when you came in here and what exactly you did.
Well, you come in and they hand you something that you need to fill out. It's like your name and your address and, all the general information. Then they have you sit in this little area where the chairs are, like with a bunch of other, like a group. And you keep your flyer with you after you sign it. You have to sign the back. And they call you up about like 3 to 5 people in a group. And once they do that, they explain to you, like they'll help you with your sizes and they'll measure you if you need to, and they'll point you to where you need to go. And the person that you get, you stay with them the entire time. You can try on 3 dresses in the dressing room at once, but you can always come back for more, hold on to one that you like. And once you pick your dress out, they save it on one of the racks up here, and you can pick a piece of jewelry or some hair thing.
An accessory.
Accessory, yeah. And once you pick that, you bring it up to the counter, and you don't need to pay for it, so they just wrap it up for you, say congratulations, and they give you an extra additional bag that's like nail polish in it and more jewelry. And
Nice. An additional bag.
After you're done with all of that, you come over to makeup, and they do your makeup for free. They actually give you samples of makeup too, and then they actually behind you they have some thank you cards, and they just have this little area set up that you can make a thank you card to, you get your free dress. So
Wow, that's great. Did that make you feel really special?
it did.
And you liked your volunteer that worked with you?
Yes, I did, and it was actually really easy finding a dress. I walked in, looked through, all of them. I wasn't really with some of them, like I didn't really know if I wanted them, and I picked one out and I said, I like this one. And they said they might be altered differently or too tight or too small, or, because people do that. Exactly. I ended up I picked out 2 dresses because that's all I could find, and I was kind of like about the second one. Tried on the first one, didn't bother trying on the second one. This one fit me perfectly. It was altered right, and it was perfect, and I said, this is it. I was only in here for about 5 minutes, and I found my
Really? Oh, that was meant to be.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
really
so
was.
great. Well, thank you so much, Brianna, for finding out about this organization, because it brought us to this, and now you're going to help me finish this show up and get it out to be aired.
Yep.
So thanks so much.
Fun. Anytime. You're welcome.
I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. You made it insecure to me. I wasn't good enough. You the judge. You're a diamond in the rough. I know you got some things you'd like to change about yourself, but when it comes to me, I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I'm no beauty queen. I'm just beautiful me. You've got every right to a beautiful life. Come on, who says you're not perfect? Who says you're not worth it? Who says you're the only one that's hurting? Trust me, that's the price of your truth. It's like a work of art that never gets to see the light. Keep you beneath the stars, won't let you touch the sky. Na 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 na. I'm no beauty queen, I'm just beautiful me. You've got every right to a beautiful life. Come on, who says you're not perfect? Who says you're not worth it? Who says you're the only one that's hurting? Trust me, that's the price of beauty. Who says you're not pretty? Who says you're not beautiful? Who says you're not star potential? Who